Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
The appeal of winter wears thin very quickly.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Novaria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
It would not be wise to search for the Geth unarmed.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
I'll be behind you. That armor's in good condition?
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
I am sure Parasini-san will answer any questions.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Analeas. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
The managers warned us about you.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits.
News travels fast.
This one has procured a special item.
You want me to use my status?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry any.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no...
I want to know where this pack...
This one's customer prefers to remain...
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your word. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. You understand this one's urgency?
I have no problem with that.
This one... Please do not mention this to Administrator. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for? Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package? Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you. Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm here to shop.
Of course. This one apologizes.
suspects. I shouldn't be talking.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself.
I don't know anything about Binary.
I represent the Aramali City Council.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. We want to assess any potential. You will present yourself, your real objective. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. I've assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know of him.
I noticed, if you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Who might you be?
Lorik Keen. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insight.
For the moment?
Mr. Analeus closed my office. The administrator is an interesting man.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquire... If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass.
You have a plan?
I do. Violence... He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware.
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help you. They're still...
True enough. Though I hasten to point out that Ms. Matsuo... If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present.
What sort of offer?
Good.
What do you want?
I've heard Opal has something.
Like I care that you know? You his courier or something?
Yes, but I haven't picked up his car.
Sit down a minute. I'm paying the Hanar more than I want. I'll bet he's paying you less than you want. Sell it to me directly.
Sorry. I told him I'd do this for him.
You know him so well that I'll be here if you change your mind. You have my package?
I was just about to drop it off.
Good. Go.
sorry. The hotel is off limits to those.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas? Commander Shepard.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
Actually, I wanted to warn you. An agent of the Aramali Council hired me to break into your network. She gave me this.
A cracking device. Now that we know what to look for, our IT people can have a little fun with it. Sorry. If you'll excuse me.
Any results?
I told Vargas.
I see. May I ask why?
You were breaking the law.
You have a unique perspective. I believe I should get off-world now.
Good day, Spectre.
Я такой сам идиот. Сам идиот.
How can I help you?
How large?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient...
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders...
Your guards work for ERC.
The executive board gets a discount on facility security.
Binary healing.
Much of their research is in biotic modifications.
Haven't I seen synthetic insects?
They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily.
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the executive board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He's a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? Odd that you shouldn't mind their presence.
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid, regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Let him be stubborn, Shepard. I'm sure someone else here is willing to help us.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you did it about.
Mr. Annalise isn't the only one with a past in Lowboxgamer. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Annalise.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen.
Mr. Annalise isn't the only... Keen spends his days at the hotel.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Back again. What can this old Turian do for you today?
I've been thinking over your difficulties with Annalise.
Indeed.
So if I help you, you'll help me.
Yes. You need to get into the garage. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Annalais's thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. The evidence is on my office computer. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Analeas is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Analeas has a Varen up his ass about this. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Analeas would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Analaeus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The Executive Board knows about Analaeus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the Board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Analaeus.
He's a Keen's testimony and record.
Why don't you ask Keen?
I'm Analaeus' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me?
I thought corruption was the rule on Novaria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor?
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
All right, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analaeus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analaeus' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the Executive Board to work here.
The Board was already investigating Analaeus. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
So, how about getting me into the garage?
While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Outside looks dreadful. Thank the gods it's warm in here.
From all I've heard, blizzards are quite common here.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I want to know where this package...
Now, does the other have the package?
I haven't picked it up yet.
This one implores the Spectre for haste.
I'll be back later.
This one waits.
Commander, I'm glad you stopped to talk. I wanted to tell you how unfortunate it was that Analeus Sama was caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Rest assured, I bear you no ill will.
Unfortunate? He was a criminal, Captain.
The Executive Board is, as far as they are concerned. I only request that you limit the number of disturbances you provoke.
I don't intend to make life difficult.
I appreciate that. If you'll excuse me, I must file a report.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Here you are.
This one promised compensation for services rendered.
Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me? You can be a bit more.
The others... This one could raise the sum to 500 credits.
That's thoughtful of you.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
Show me what you're selling.
Of course.
Sorry, the hotel is off limits to host.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the
There's
ground.
problems up on me.
You know where that
You looking
means?
for her? She took herself?
What sort of problems are
Oh,
there?
no. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about
What was that about synthetic insight?
Analyst. He got caught this time, though. Looks like the executive.
What sort of problems are
no. 15's always had a lousy reputation.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shovel.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Lutsk Valley.
Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out. What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth? You expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia-sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.